So Congress is about to ban TikTok because it's Chinese spyware, and while I've heard both sides of the argument and see how this could definitely lead to bad things, I watched this video and now I'm totally in favor of banning TikTok.
Oh, U.S. government of America, you've made a big mistake. You think you can take away our app? Well, we are the most powerful generation that there ever was. We are Generation Z. We won't let TikTok fall. We will rise above it all. We will save TikTok. Time's running out. Can you hear the clock?
You're sick in the f***ing head.
Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem YAHAWAHSHI'S, by Hashem Rakah, Quadash, double honors to apostles of GMS, and a sincere Shalom to the brothers out there pushing this truth and sincerity. Honestly, I didn't even know how to feel about even doing a video on this, but the fact that, again, that TikTok comes up again, and you see this mess, I'm all for banning all sorts of social media at this point, because especially with this one, this is also the same TikTok that has gotten a lot of people killed from doing trends, very, very dumb ones, as I've done a video on this last year with the cha-cha slide swerving in and out of traffic, causing plenty of people to die. Plenty of people dying off of cinnamon, eating raw cinnamon and choking on it to death, and they left and right, people just doing dumb stuff, stealing cars and stuff. Yeah, this whole app is for mush brain babies at this point. Of course, back since I'm in the era when apps started really becoming a thing, like Vine, YouTube, and all that other stuff. I was kind of born into that. But thankfully, my father always kept me out of the whole social media thing to avoid stuff like this. Because social media is a hindrance to the mind, just like entertainment can be, if you indulge in it too much, which I was guilty of. But to this extended level, it's gotten out of control, and Esau puts it out there for us to be caught up into it. You have your Vines, you had your BET and all this other stuff, and now you have this mess, and it just gets progressively worse and worse and worse. And you got so many people hooked on this thing, and I don't understand why, because it's the dumbest thing that's even been out, but people gravitate to it. And as you saw with that thing, that mush brain baby, it's Generation Z. Now the problem kicks in is when you have even our own people will try to top that and make it worse. And this is why this place needs to burn. Rightfully so. This place needs to burn completely, because let another app come out that's supposed to be quote unquote better than TikTok. It's gonna be chaos with that. And it's already chaos now even without this app. But the fact that your own entertainment, well, it's not even your entertainment, it's Esau's entertainment, that controls us with the media, which is the middle, or the medium, which is basically witchcraft, tells you a lot about a lot of this stuff, right? Let's make a discussion real quick. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And the devices are his designs, which means it doesn't even have to just be an app. It could be anything in this society. Our people alone are captivated by the ways of America. That is the design and the device, right? So it doesn't just have to be an app. It could be your rights that these so-called people love to love to throw out there when people don't understand that these rights are not even theirs. So anything in this society that people take for face value is really a hindrance and a backfire to people. And that's why coming into this truth, you tend to avoid a lot of this stuff. But then you got certain people that know the truth but don't actually fully do it. And you got some brothers that be on social media like that, but that's not for everybody. Some brothers can handle it. A lot of us can't. I certainly can't do it. I can't post my videos on Facebook and all this other stuff, TikTok and all the other stuff. I prefer doing it how the mainstream media is, just YouTube or StreamYard. But this whole Facebook and all this other stuff, it's a distraction, or just more so, you're just doing too much. Now, like I said, for other brothers that actually do it and it works for them, that's a different story, because the Lord set them up to do it. That's just something they do. But you got all these people that's so heavily caught into the social media, they don't even know what's what anymore. And so that causes a hindrance, and that's why you got people doing all this. One of the reasons why people doing all these dumb things. Fame from the internet gets to these people's minds. They want to show out and do all these other things, and they were like, okay, let's do this, and that's how these trends start. Well, of course, Esau starts these trends. But with this app, it became more dangerous because now that app has body counts of death and stupidity at this point. Like I said, what you just saw on this video, on that clip, don't let our people try to do it. They're going to take it to a whole new level. They have a word that they call for crap like that, and they call it cringe. Well, I don't even know if I can call it fringe is the right word for this monstrosity. That these mush brain babies just need to be put down like dogs. How just this place in general needs to be put down, and that's what we're waiting for, right? So this is Romans 12:2. It says, "And be not conformed to this world," meaning do not give into the ways of this world. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. And that's our job. This is what we're meant to do. What we're supposed to do. We're not supposed to be caught into stuff like that, because that's what happens when you don't. That's what happens when you don't conform to this world. You try to be an Israelite, but you try to conform to this world, doing all the stuff like that. You're gonna be trapped in that world. So that's why we come out of this world to know and understand that we can't be doing the same thing as these people. Let the people of the world do what the people of the world does, but we have a job to do, and that's that. Because now you're seeing from the outside of being of that world, you see how stupid and dangerous being in that lifestyle is. And it's not their fault per se, because we was of that world at one point. A lot of us was of that world. Some brothers was born into the truth, so they didn't really get to experience that. But that's like what it's like what they call it. Looking from the outside in. When you was part of that world, then you look down. Now that you're in this truth, you look back on the things you was doing, and you like, damn, I was doing some stupid stuff back then. We all guilty of that. So it's not exactly their fault per se, but that's the point of the Lord waking up His hopeful elect that understand, hey, we have a higher calling than this. Right, and so we stay on track with all these things that go on. So that's why, if they trying to shut down TikTok or all these other social medias, let it, because these people just get dumber and worse as time progressively goes on. Oh, I don't know what the next alphabet they're gonna put for after Gen Z, or they might start putting numbers. Gen 23 or whatever the hell they're gonna put after that. And it's gonna get worse. Whatever else they put out there, they're gonna have a worse of BET. They're gonna have a worse of Facebook. They're gonna have a worse of YouTube if it even makes it that far. But that's pretty much all I want to go into that. Just a quick video, so little one, this is a little edifying. And with that, shalom.